There is an American study, for example, that points out that of the food that you find on American supermarket shelves, 83% of the greenhouse gas emissions come from the production phase. So planting the thing, developing seeds, using fertilizers, pesticides. Long-distance transportation represents only 4% of the global greenhouse gas emission impact. What we did with the study was to synthesize it for a broader audience, but also ask ourselves, well, why is it that we developed a globalized food supply chain in the first place? Why is it that people turned their back on subsistence agriculture and locally produced food? And why is it that the modern food production system evolved the way it did? And so we documented how, for example, depending entirely on local producers puts you at risk. Food security is a big theme of local food producers, of local food production activists. But they tend to forget that by putting all your eggs in the same basket, you're bound to have bad years from time to time. I mean, too much water, not enough heat. And historically, famines and starvations were the lot of all subsistence agricultural systems the world over, even the most productive one. So relying on multiple foreign suppliers not only is better for the environment in terms of producing food where it has the least impact overall, but also makes you a lot more safer, a lot more secure, because if you have a bad year, or if some of your suppliers have a bad year, then you can easily rely on people who have good years. So it's a way to spread the risk, if you will. And so that was another argument that we explored in a bit more depth. There's also, of course, the old economic fallacy that by spending your money locally, people will be made better off. But essentially what you're saying is the following thing. You should buy local food because it is local. We don't care if it is more expensive or if you get lesser quality for your product. Well, fine, but what this means in the end is that people have less money to spend on other things.